gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bang. Them a go down, bang. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
Jamaica exporting oil to Trinidad. Stop scrolling because in the next few minutes I will be explaining this whole Trinidad and Jamaica bacchanal and also be sharing my thoughts on it and the implications that it would have on you as a Trinidad and Tobago citizen. So I know the question on the top of most people said, you don't know Jamaica has no big oil producing country, so how all of a sudden they are exporting oil to Trinidad and Tobago now? Has Jamaica found oil? Well, according to Jamaica's Energy Minister Darrell Vos, there has been no official discovery or announcement of the discovery of oil within the Jamaican economy as of yet. But us, naturally being Caribbean people that are just cautious and fast overall, there's plenty speculation that the Jamaican economy has, in fact, discovered oil or on the brink of discovering a major oil reserve within their country. This comes as United Oil and Gas PLC continue to conduct piston core sampling around the offshore base of Jamaica. Piston core sampling is basically a method used by oil companies in order to determine if there's oil around in certain areas before they put out a full drilling expedition. Now, that's not all. Things really start to get interesting as recently the government of Trinidad and Tobago has come into an agreement with the government of Jamaica to import $90 million worth of fuel into the Trinidad and Tobago economy. This fuel will be supplied by Petrojam Limited, which is the state-owned enterprise of Jamaica. Now, as you may recall, in 2018, Petrochin, which is the state-owned oil refinery company of Trinidad and Tobago, was shut down. This is because the company owed $3 billion in debt, and also it was estimated that it would take $25 billion in order to continue operations for Petrochin. This is why a decision was made to shut down the refinery within Trinidad and Tobago. The shuttering of Petrochin in 2018 opened the potential door for the Jamaican economy and Petrojam in particular to seize upon the opportunities left on the table by the closing of Petrochin. And from that time in 2018, we can see that the Jamaican economy has made good use of this opportunity, as now they are exporting refined oil to Trinidad and Tobago. So just a quick explanation, Trinidad and Tobago is an oil producing country, but without the Petrochin refinery, they cannot refine the oil and make it into fuel. So they'll have to export the raw oil to other refineries around the world and then buy it back in order to get fuel. Further ahead, as Paria Fuel Trading Company, which is a Trinidad and Tobago based company, came into a 6-month contract with Petrojam in order to import 500,000 barrels of sulfur fuel into the Energy Minister and soon-to-be Prime Minister Stuart Young state that this agreement that Paria made with Petrojam is in order to buy fuel to resell to international ships that come within the country and is not to be used domestically in the Trinidad and Tobago market. By doing this, it will have no effect on the Trinidad and Tobago's manufacturing and oil manufacturing industry, but rather this is just a resell to international ships that come to dock within Trinidad and Tobago. This speaks to the operational capacity that Petrojam has in order to export these products at such a cheap price where Paria could resell the fuel to international ships and still turn a profit. The Energy Minister also went on to say that this deal between Paria and Petrojam was used in order to strengthen relations between Trinidad and the Jamaican economy and also to strengthen CARICOM bonds. Now, this isn't the end of the story on the power moves made by Jamaica. As right now, you may know that Guyana is sitting on one of the largest oil reserves, not only in the Caribbean, but in the entire world, and is set for an absolute economic boom in the coming years with their oil reserves. But Guyana has one major problem. Their capital, Georgetown, is below sea level, and their main port, which is located in Georgetown, cannot facilitate these deep water vessels in order to efficiently handle oil trade. And this is where Jamaica wants to come in. They want to be the logistical gateway for the Guyanese oil trade. They want to facilitate the Guyanese oil trade because their ports have the capacity to facilitate these deep water ships. In doing this, billions of dollars that flow daily in the Guyanese oil trade will also flow through the Jamaican economy and give their economy a much needed boost in their pursuit of CARICOM dominance. Now, it's no secret that Jamaica is currently making some major power moves on the CARICOM stage and are aiming to be the top Caribbean economy within the entire CARICOM right now. With Trinidad and Tobago's oil industry on the decline, Guyana's oil industry on the rise, and also Jamaica strategically positioning themselves to take advantage of all these opportunities. What do you think the outcome of this would be? Jamaica is certainly making some big moves on the chessboard right now and are looking like they are positioning themselves to become the next CARICOM powerhouse within the entire Caribbean. All in all, I think this is really good for the people of Jamaica who have been under some major economic turmoil over the past years. Maybe this could be their way out and to provide a better quality of life for their people and the Jamaican citizens. So comment your thoughts on these developments down in the comment section below. I know as Trinidad citizens you might not like this power shift that is currently happening within CARICOM, but with our declining oil industry, the Trinidad and Tobago government really needs to focus on the financial situation of Trinidad and Tobago and develop other industries within the economy in order to cement our spot as the CARICOM powerhouse. So like the video if you enjoyed and found it informative, and also leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion on what is going on within CARICOM right now.
Comrade Chairman of the meeting, Comrade Wayne Bassian. Comrades on the platform, Comrade Deputy Mayor Dan, big up yourself. Comrade Forrester, Comrade Chang, Comrade Abigail Malcolm. Who again now? Well, all the comrades in the audience, workers and warriors, foot soldiers, supporters, foundation socialists, big up on yourself. Amen. And I want to tell you, tonight and today is the day and the night for your next member of parliament. A man in whom I am well pleased. A bright man, a man of energy, a man of integrity too. A man who has worked hard in the past and will work harder in the future. But to get there, I have to work very hard in the present, yeah? Yeah man, and I mean of course, Dwayne Vaz, Comrade Dwayne Vaz, Comrade Vaz, big up yourself man. Thank you so much for having me down in Central Westmoreland today. Thanks to each and every one who has been touring the constituency. I feel the energy, I feel the vibes. And I know that our time come and that nothing can stop it. We're on the road to progress. We're marching on the road to progress and we're marching on the road to victory. Comrades, unity is strength. UNITY, that are unity. And I say to each and every one, let us keep the fire burning in one accord and pull together so we can achieve our goals. And our goals must be to save Jamaica, to take back Power in this country for the people. Power for the people so that the people can benefit and we can move the country forward. The country have a whole heap of issues, a whole heap of problems. And you know, we have to be very strategic. We have to invest in the people. We have to fix the education system. We have to make sure the youth get the necessary start from early childhood right through primary school. That's a big problem in the country because too many of the primary schools are not delivering the education that the children need and the home background isn't right, so that not getting the necessary start so them can push on into secondary school with the foundation to take on that work. We have to deal with that, we have to solve that for the future. We can't continue the way we are with that. We have to revamp the whole training system in the country and train the youth them for the jobs that are coming and the jobs that are here now. And we have to work closely with the business community, the private sector, when it comes to training, to make sure that the training that the youths get is a relevant training so that when they finish, they're ready for work and they can do the jobs that are available and the jobs that are coming. We can't be looking backwards when it comes to training, we have to be looking outwards and forward. That is very important. Comrades, when you look at the balance of payments in the country, what is keeping Jamaica afloat right now is remittances. We can't rely on remittances forever, comrades. We have to build our foreign exchange base from production so that when the remittances fall off, whenever that might be, the country can still be afloat. Two major things we have to solve in order to do that, to build resilience in the country so that the country can stand up on its feet in the future. We have to solve the energy problem in the country. Light bill is too expensive in Jamaica. People are feeling, and businesses are feeling. This government has failed when it comes to energy. In 9 years, they have done nothing to move the needle forward, except for one RFP that finally went out just the other day. But they had 9 years and they did nothing. We are committed to bringing down the price of electricity by expanding investment in renewable energy, solar, wind, waste to energy, hydro, whatever it may be. Philip Paulwell is on the case and he's working hard. And he's going to deliver for Jamaica like he did before when it came to telecoms, where he smashed the monopoly of cable and wireless and brought cellular phone into Jamaica with more than one provider, and Jamaica was ahead of the game at that time. The other main thing we have to solve is food importation. Jamaica's importing well over $1 billion US of food a year. When we left office in 2016, it was around 800,000. It has grown by over 50% since then. We cannot rely on imported food to feed our people. Jamaica shouldn't have to do that. Jamaica is blessed with some of the best food stuff in the world. The best yam, the best cocoa, the best onion, the best tomato, the best cabbage, the best callaloo, the best scallion, the best coffee, the best ginger, and of course the best good ganja. When Westmoreland is the center, Orange Hill, pick up yourself. And all of the area where ganja growing, we want to have a vibrant ganja industry, a lawful industry, which empowers and creates wealth for the people of this country. We were the ones who decriminalized personal use of ganja. We were the ones who enabled a lawful ganja industry to emerge. I was the architect of that. Labor rights came into power and they dropped the ball. The thing has been stagnant since then. We have to revive it and fix it so it can be an empowering thing, a liberating thing for the people of Jamaica. And comrades, to do all these things, we need a government of integrity. We need a government that the people can have trust and confidence in. Right now we have a government that the people don't trust, because the Prime Minister himself is not in good standing with the main anti-corruption agency in the country. His declarations can't be certified. He's taking them to court, trying to overturn the law that he passed. He's brought a constitutional amendment into Parliament which would enable him to appoint the President, and the President appoints the Commissioners of the Integrity Commission, which is investigating him. Nothing can go so, comrades. It can't be right. So that constitutional bill that they have in Parliament is a constitutional aberration, and we will not support it. And plus, time come now for full decolonization. We don't want to get rid of the system that we had from slavery days come up now. Time for a new system where we have confidence in ourselves, and we trust the institutions that we have built in this country, which are well designed, adequately funded. Right now the final court of the country is the King's Court in London. You can't go to that court unless you have a visa. You don't have a right to a visa, you have to apply and they might not give it to you. And if you do get the visa and you have to go up there, the case costs millions and millions of dollars to bring. You have to be a multi-millionaire or a big corporation to take a case to Jamaica's final court. So our final court right now is not accessible to the people. So the people don't have the final court. And that is not right. So we are saying, let us put our cases to the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, which was designed in a very good way. It is well funded. It has a trust fund that was set up at the beginning. Each government borrowed their share, put it in the trust fund to support the court forever and paid back the loans. So that court is not reliant on any government for funding now. There's a regional judicial services commission which ensures that the judges of the highest quality, the highest integrity, non-political people are put into that court as the judges. And in over 15 years of its existence, that court has been administering justice of the highest and purest quality. And it is accessible to the people. If you need to visit the court head office in Trinidad, you don't need no visa. And the court will travel to Jamaica to hear cases like they did for Shanique Myrie. When Barbados wouldn't let her stay and deported her, she took the Barbados to the CCJ. She won her case. She got justice to get her money out of the Barbados government too for that. And the case was heard right here in Jamaica by the CCJ. So we are saying full decolonization now. Yes, time for a Jamaican head of state and time for the CCJ as our final court. No piecemeal business. So we're defending those things. But the rights of the Jamaican people must be protected. Right now I'm very concerned by what is going on. Even the former chairman of the Police Federation, who leaked out because they weren't paying the overtime that the police were entitled to. And at a funeral he made some strong remarks about that. Because the court had ordered that it should be paid, and a year had passed and it wasn't being paid. And then look out, as a trade unionist, which is what the Police Federation is, and then put him on interdiction. That means him cut him pay and then send him home. And right now they decide that they're not going to support it because he's taken the matter to court and they've taken away his legal assistance. That is not right. Any police officer who has a case affecting their rights before the court should get the support in order to the legal support they need to fight that case. And we will have to put that in place for them because we respect police officers and we know that them have them right too. So comrades, this next election is not going to be an easy election. I don't want that because you see the vibes on the road and the amount of support and passion for the People's National Party here in Central Westmoreland. Don't take it simple. We're up against a formidable foe, a formidable opponent. They have government resources, and you know how them play. Them don't respect rules neither. So it's going to require full commitment, working together, doing the organizational work now, completing the canvas. And on the election day, each and every person on our PNP list, we go out and get them and make them put them X beside the head for doing Vaz. So that Marky G can be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica and Dwayne Vaz can be your Member of Parliament, walking up Duke Street beside me into Garden House to start running things in Jamaica. Comrades, are you ready? Are you ready for a PNP government? Are you ready for Dwayne Vaz as the next MP? Are you ready for Mark Jefferson Golden as the next Prime Minister? Comrades, the word is love. One love. God bless you all. Power to the people. Power, Mr. Power to the people.
Because I want to make sure that my part don't spoil this election day. Long time them labor right there for gone, you know. Them two caring, man. Make sure that I mark the X right there, so. Because I don't want the ballot spoil. See that X, yeah? For the teacher, them want to get them pay. You see that X, yeah? And for the people them want dead pan hospital bench because they never have no bed. You see that X, yeah? And for the police them want work overtime and can't get them overtime pay. Yeah, man. See all that X, yeah? And for the big salary what the politician them give themselves and I can't get little salary to the people them. That X right now, yeah. For the nurse them. The nurse them. Or if you are working long hours and can't get no pay, if you go a foreign if you try to survive. You see, oh man, that X, yeah? This is because that time they take the bulldozer and mash up the house them out of Clifton. You see that X, yeah? and the arrogance and the dictatorship where them a try to run the country under. You see one there right there, so I feel all of the disrespect what they want to come give Jamaican. I make sure I say me mark my ex properly. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica.